So the doctor will give you this tyrosine, the medicine. Works only on this one. Cannot heal. That's why when we introduce this, of course the doctors all won't tell you this, otherwise how to sell their pharmacies drugs. So for us to slowly glide, we introduce virgin coconut oil as a medicine, traditional medicine, so that when you consume this traditional medicine, whether it is in liquid form or in capsule, soft gel form, you see, it helps internally. These are the things. Externally, for your hair, for beauty, nails, for your gums. Even our cooking oil. Our cooking oil, which is this, you can use it for oil pulling. If you always, people like our age, this group no need, this group also some money. If you have gums bleeding, you brush your teeth, the blood comes out. Sorry, maybe in a few months' time, your teeth will shaken and it will drop. And when you have the tooth removed, the dentist will say, perfect. Like mine, they remove. Nothing wrong, Why? Your gums weak. It cannot grip. When it cannot grip, the tooth will loosen. Once the tooth loosens, got to extract. Because why? Once it is loosened, bacteria will go in. And then always you have little bit fever, you don't feel well. Bottom line, you need to extract. Because why? There is no medicine that they will tell you can heal. They say take antibiotic. Okay? You know why you have gums loosening? Because your collagen level is not enough. There is nothing to grip, to bite. I said, remember? Collagen bind the cells together, even your gums. And remember I said the coconut oil is antibacterial, antiviral, viral, right? So this basically is also very powerful. If you don't want to cook with it, you can use it for oil pulling. These are all basically medicine. But here we cannot claim because this is classified under cooking. Okay? Our license is basically for taking it internally. Doesn't mean you cannot use the virgin coconut oil to do the swishing. We call it oil pulling, swishing in your mouth. Can expensive, because when we produce this, these are all from organic coconuts. So it has got 70% the strength of this. But we don't recommend people to consume this as a medicine because our target was initially used for cooking. But then only our lab recently discovered that it's also medicinal because of the extraction from the organic coconuts. So, you see, just now I was mentioning the effects of the VCO inside there. Mouth and esophagus, when you start to ingest this Streptococcus mutans bacteria in your mouth, and the esophagus will be destroyed. So in the stomach, you see, you have stomach indigestion and all these things. You can take the virgin coconut oil because it will purge away all those indigestible and toxic foods and rendering it non-toxic. That means not poisonous. And also it will balance the acidity of the gastric juice. If your thyroid gland is not performing very well, you have not enough of the gastric juice to digest your food. This all will, as a backup, will sort of finish the digestion of the food. Okay? And then it goes into the small intestines, of course. The vertical pathogens means disease-causing agent. It will be purged out. And then you see large intestines. How many of you, most of us, except me maybe, from time to time will have a little bit of constipation. Then you will give yourself excuses. Oh, traveling outstation now is like that one because it's not normal you will have this constipation. Rushing project didn't drink enough water, so constipation. All this is rubbish because your body knows when to push out toxic waste. If you don't push out the toxic waste every day, it will enter back into your bloodstream and corrupt your blood. Once your blood is corrupted, it will have these toxins stuck onto the walls of your blood vessels. That is when your problem comes in already. So very important here is in the liver side. Most of our cheap oil that we eat from the restaurant outside is all gathered into the blood and it is collected in the liver. And from the liver, do you know that the left hand side and the right hand side of the liver has got two functions. Right hand side of the liver collects your blood and stores your blood. The left hand side is a factory. When you all have problem, it is always the left hand side of the liver which is not operationable. The doctor will not operate. They will only operate on your right hand side because that is only a warehouse. The factory, they cannot touch the machine. So of the blood circulatory, of course here, it will help you. Remember this word, phenolic acid, the compound serves as a potent, powerful antioxidant. Okay? So basically, it helps to lower all your cholesterol, the bad cholesterol. Actually, there's no such thing as good and bad. All right? Okay? Next. I explained this already, the hypothalamus, the pituitary. Okay? But here, one thing, malnutrition, you can take whatever medicine you have in the world, but it's useless if your diet is no good. Like I mentioned to you just now.